hearing today and to the witness for taking time to testify. I represent Texas's 7th Congressional District, and anyone who has lived there in Houston as long as I have knows there will always be another storm. Hurricanes on the Gulf are a fact of life, but flooding as a result doesn't have to be. In 2017, Hurricane Harvey caused more than $125 billion in economic loss to the region, and recovery from Harvey is still ongoing in our district, even as we enter the next storm season. I know that FEMA personnel are stretched thin, managing response across the country from the 2017 and 2018 hurricane and wildfire seasons. We ask the agency to do a lot, often with limited resources. With that said, I think most of us here on this committee still see room for improvement in how we respond to natural disasters. Often, local municipalities like mine running into seemingly endless red tape. I know that for many of my constituents, their greatest concern today is that they still don't feel safe in their homes after Hurricane Harvey, and they don't see any progress being made towards preparing for the next storm. That's why I introduced my first bill, the Hazard Eligibility and Local Projects, or HELP Act, which will improve the process for hazard grant eligibility. We must find ways to administer hazard. To sincerely thank Ranking Member Meadows and his staff for working with my office on the issue and being an original co-sponsor on the HELP Act. We know that when disasters strike our communities, they aren't Republican or Democratic. There are just people who need help. And I look forward to working with you, Dr. Kanuski, on these issues and hope your expertise can advise where Congress can be helpful in implementing changes that will facilitate and speed up the process. One of the issues we've run into in my district is project phasing. We have one mitigation project that is currently going through the eligibility process at FEMA, and this project will turn a local golf course into detention for flooding. At first, the city of Houston had planned to turn only part of the course, 3 holes, into retention and a detention basin. This went through the FEMA hazard eligibility process and was approved. Before the city started construction or received funds on the approved portion, it decided it wanted to expand the project scope and do the entire course. While that proposal is going through the FEMA process now, our chief resilience officer has just learned that the city can no longer start on the previously approved 3-hole project because it is now part of a larger project. Starting construction would prohibit others from qualifying. Nothing has changed about the first initial proposal of using these 3 holes of the golf course for detention. People in my district are incredibly frustrated because we know we need additional detention to manage our floodwaters. So nothing has changed about the first portion, but now it's caught up in red tape. So what are your